1, 2, 3, yeah!
Summer sun making summer sweat. Sunflowers on your sundress. I'm aware that I'm the problem, but that doesn't solve the problem. And your heaven might be a hell. Am I insufferable? I can't tell. Feels like I'm making it a problem. Feels like I'm never gonna solve them. Sorry I'm late, I didn't wanna come. It's not that I hate you, I just hate everyone. I don't wanna socialize unless I'm getting up. Sorry I'm late, I didn't wanna come. I'm only hearing every other word. Your life story's not of my concern. How about we talk about me now? How about you let me go free now? And the earth keeps spinning round, and I should have learned by now that I was never at the center. Forget that, I won't surrender. Sorry I'm late, I didn't wanna come. It's not that I hate you, I just hate everyone. I don't wanna socialize unless I'm getting numb. Sorry I'm late, I didn't wanna come. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Sorry I'm late, I didn't wanna come. It's not that I hate you, I just hate everyone. Sorry I'm late, I didn't wanna come. It's not that I hate you, I just hate everyone. Sorry I'm late, I didn't wanna come. It's not that I hate you, I just hate everyone. Come and steal a car with me, and we'll drive it to Belize. Just show me the dotted line, you know I'll sign it every time. Build a boat out of some leaves and set sail for the Far East. I dream of the trouble we'll get in. How do you say help in Mandarin? And we try to sit still and feel it all, but we'd rather run away than feel it all, you know. I can't say no. Doing everything we can to increase the noise, and we don't care if it's trash that fills the void, you know. I can't say no. Let's go vandalize a hearse, steal some cash from your mother's purse, and sign her up for a Ponzi scheme. She'll be rich in cheap face cream. Throw a bender in a cemetery, bribe the dead to leave us be, and some bad idea. Just feels exactly like a great idea. And we try to sit still and feel it all, but we'd rather run away than feel it all. You know, I can't say no. Everything we can to increase the noise. We don't care if it's trashed, it fills the void. You know, I can't say no. Steal a car with me, and we'll drive it to Belize. Just show me the dotted line. You know I'll sign it every time. For a blender in a cemetery, behind doors we'll reconvene. I can't say what the future holds. All I know is I can't say no.
Yeah. I
Take it
start,
away.
yeah.
I've just had the craziest week, like a party bag flies, booze and then deceit, and I don't know why I wanna voice this out loud. It's therapeutic somehow. So I'm moving to New York 'cause I've got problems with my sleep, and we're not the same, and I will wear that on my sleeve. So I'm moving to New York 'cause I've got issues with my sleep. Looks like Christmas came early. Christmas came early for me. I put one foot forward and ended up 30 yards back. And am I losing touch, or am I just completely off the track? And I don't know why I want to voice this out loud. It's therapeutic somehow. So I'm moving to New York 'cause I've got problems with my sleep, and we're not the same, and I will wear that off my sleeve. So I'm moving to New York 'cause I've got issues with my sleep. Looks like Christmas came early. Christmas came early for me. So I'm moving to New York 'cause I've got problems with my sleep, and we're not the same, and I will wear that on my sleeve. So I'm moving to New York 'cause I've got issues with my sleep. Looks like Christmas came early. Christmas came early for me.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, you're going to change the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday grey and Wednesday too, Thursday I don't care about you, it's Friday, I'm in love. Monday you can fall apart, Tuesday, Wednesday, break my heart. Oh, Thursday doesn't even start. It's Friday, I'm in love. Saturday, wait, and Sunday always comes too late. But Friday never hesitates. I don't care if Monday's black. Tuesday, Wednesday, heart attack. Thursday, never looking back. It's Friday, I'm in love.
Whose choice was that? That was Aha and Take On Me. Whose choice was that?
That was my choice.
Your choice, Todd. Hi.
Yeah, hi.
Nice choice. Thank you for that.
Yeah, no, we do a few DJ sets from time to time, and this always seems to be working a treat.
Oh, right. I'm going to steal this one if ever I do a DJ set.
Yeah.
What else do you play in your sets?
Oh, which one was it then? The Backstreet Boys one.
Yeah, I want it that way. Honestly,
Yeah.
we did it in Australia recently, and like the whole boat was just going off. I was like, "Is this gonna work?" You know, when you're in a different country and you're like, "Is this a big hit over here?" Not sure. Let's give it a whirl. It's safe to say that song is a huge hit in Australia.
Oh my gosh, that's good information. When did the DJ sets happen? Is this relating to Wombats gigs? Or?
Yeah, it was in December, and for the album kind of launch, it's called Oh the Ocean. So the label were like, why don't we do loads of DJ sets next to the ocean or on the ocean? And so we were like, yeah, sounds good.
Okay, give me one more song that's in your set. I don't want all the secrets to come out.
Well, it was pretty eclectic. So we went from like I Want It That Way, Backstreet Boys, to Rage Against the Machine, Killing in the Name.
And Brian Adams as well.
Brian Adams,
really? Summer of '69. I knew it.
Oh yeah,
I have played that as well at DJ. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to Maid of Ale. It's like a reunion. It's been a really long time. When I was doing my research, there was one particular line. It said, the Wombats played for Joe at Maid of Ale, and they did Postman Pat as a cover. Do you remember this?
Deep Christ, that was a while ago.
I was in Norwegian as well, probably.
Probably.
I think it was.
Was it really?
Yeah, we stopped doing that now.
Yeah, we were cranking that out for a while back there, I think.
Oh my gosh. My memory is so bad, I can't even remember that happening. So
it's not. It probably wasn't a very memorable moment, to be honest.
So it's probably best I don't remember. How are you all?
Yeah, good.
Yeah?
Very, very good. Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations on the record. It's sounding so good.
Thank you.
Good. Every single that we play on the show has just sounded great. Honestly, I'm so happy to have you back. It's brilliant.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Are you enjoying it this time round?
I don't know what's going on, but yeah.
Murphy's looking very confused.
Yeah. No, I landed yesterday, and I'm kind of just been eating my body weight in Benadryl to get to this point.
Okay.
No, everything feels kind of great and exciting, but we don't really know our bottoms from our elbows right now. I don't think.
Where have
Or
you
at
just
least
come
I
in
don't.
from?
I just flew. Well, Tord came from Norway. Dan
Oslo.
came down from Liverpool, and I came from LA. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Do you want to make some music for us first of all? What song are you going to
That
do
would be
first
great.
if you are
That'd be
ready? So, from the new album, Sorry I'm Late, is that the one you're going to go for first?
Yeah.
All right,
Sure.
let's do it.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
Wombats live on Radio 2. It's the Wombats live on Radio 2 this evening from the album Oh the Ocean, which is out now. That was Sorry I'm Late, I Didn't Want to Come, which we had as Record of the Week, The Infatuation, quite a while back now. And I think a hard relate for me personally, as soon as I heard that, was like, yeah, I am that person as well. And for lots of other people, I think it's about the anxiety of being
I
in
kind of have
social
like
gatherings.
rip-roaring social anxiety and say the wrong things at the wrong moment and
Snap.
the right things at the wrong moment as well. Yeah.
And has this always been the case?
No, it's really ramping up with age, to be honest.
No.
There was maybe a bit more flow in the kind of late teens, early 20s. No, I do have moments. There are some flowy moments, but generally, if it's kind of like an important conversation, I'm pretty bad at it. Yeah.
Okay. Why do you think this is happening? Great for a radio interview.
I was going to say, you've said that as well, and you are regularly...
Neither of us can talk, yeah. That's why we do radio, or I do radio, you see.
Yeah.
But why is it getting worse then as you're getting older? Because with age surely comes confidence at some point.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. There's also a few more things flying around the old noggin than there were at 18, probably. So it's kind of like maybe it's to do with an information overload or something. I don't know, but it's not actually that bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad enough to write a song about, so I'm happy about it. Yeah,
It's a very, very good song title. I think that's what it is.
Thank you.
Very good. Can I say you all look incredibly well and fit and healthy? Like, I mean, we haven't seen each other for quite a long time, but honestly, you look so good. Are you fit and healthy these days? Are there exercise routines going on?
The lighting in here is very helpful.
This is how I demand that it is. You know, like Beyonce.
Yeah.
I'm like that.
Lots of face cream.
Oh yeah, and some nice product on the face never hurts. No, yeah, I'm a lot healthier than I was probably last time we met. So that's probably
Do
it.
you
We've all definitely kind of learnt from our mistakes over the years and tone it down a little bit.
Well, I think in the mid-2000s, it was all about hedonism, wasn't it? You know, in a band, it's just so wildly exciting. People are giving you drinks and you're staying up late all the time. How can you refuse?
Yeah. And you feel like maybe this is our last ever gig or tour, or you never know what's going to happen. I mean, you still don't to some extent, but you can't live like that for very long.
I feel like we can relax confident in the knowledge that we gave it a real good go back there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No regrets on that front whatsoever. And so is fitness a thing? Because quite often we have bands in here and they'll talk about when they're doing gigs, they'll go out running in the morning. There's like, I think Yard Act particularly, I think, do running around every town that they go to. Does that happen with Wombats?
Not running.
Lots of gym
Yeah,
action.
gym
I did
stuff.
I did 5K today. I mean, if Mick Jagger can do 5K before every show,
I
then
know.
I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it helps. I mean, you get to see a town, don't you, when you're on tour, but also it helps the head. And
Yeah, well, yeah, because you don't sleep much, and it kind of, I think the exercising gives you a little bit of, well, it's not false energy, it's just energy, isn't it? And I think it gets you through the day and helps you, I don't know, not burst out into tears when you're in the back end of Munster, Germany.
I think also like genuinely like playing hour-and-a-half long shows, it's quite physical. So if you let your body go to rack and ruin, then it just makes everything more difficult. So genuinely like staying a bit fitter and stronger and healthier, playing is definitely a lot easier.
there speaks a drummer.
Yeah, exactly. Especially on the drums. It's like...
How do you feel after a gig?
It varies between elated and in agony.
Proper pain?
Yeah, sometimes like RSI in my arm can get pretty bad.
Yeah.
But it seems all right at the moment. I've just started doing these hand strengtheners for rock climbers, and it's genuinely been helping. So any drummers out there suffering with tingling fingers and problems in the arms, get going on that.
Is it quite a common thing? I mean, it makes sense that it would be.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's just repetitive strain from using your arm and bending it, and just overuse anything in life. Whether you sit in an office or play the drums or whatever you do, I think
You're going to pay for it
Your
in the end.
body's gonna pay for
Something
it,
happens.
yeah.
Yeah. What about if you're the singer or the guitarist?
I was going to say that that you were saying how great we looked, but we never said that you look great too. So you look great too.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Goes without
it's been
saying.
quite a while. I've been waiting for that to come out. Any RSI for whether you're playing bass or guitar or singing? Or injuries on stage? What is it?
It's all right at the moment.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, sometimes I'll middle of the tour, I will struggle with my voice maybe, but there are some very powerful remedies to that these days, and I just go and speak to someone.
Yeah. Don't tell me about that. Glastonbury last year, I got there and promptly lost my voice for the whole of the weekend. It was,
really?
Yeah.
What do
So
you
I was-
do then? Can you actually present?
I think I was pretty much taken off in the end.
Oh,
Like
wow.
literally, people were messaging in going, "Just take her off the TV. Just like, could you just please stop?" And then I tried to do a radio show the day after, and they were like, "No, you have to seriously, you can't be broadcasting sounding like that." But I was calling up every singer that I knew, just going, "What do you do when this happens?" Actually, I was going, "What do you do?"
Well, I can tell you. Well, if it's really bad, there's only one thing to do.
What is that?
And that is a little drug called prednisone,
Oh, right.
or like a cortisol injection.
Yeah.
Yeah, but prednisone, the tablets, is much less intense.
Right.
Yeah.
No, do you know what? I did have a steroid injection
Oh, yeah.
in my backside when I was doing a radio show on the Sunday afternoon. There was this amazing doctor at Glastonbury who came
wow.
and they were just
Yeah.
like, "Okay, do a link, come over here, bend over, there you go." And then I went and did the other link.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sounds like
But
our, sounds like our B vitamin injections in Australia.
Yeah. But it sounds like you'd kind of want a growly voice for Glastonbury. I don't know if I'd want to turn the TV on and, I'd want a bit of, I don't
Well,
know.
You feel
there's
like-
growling and then there's growling.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, next song that you're going to do, what is it?
This song's called Can't Say No.
Okay, do we need to know anything about this before you play it? What's it about?
It's just, it's just about me being a bit of a muppet, really. I guess it's a song about, it's old Murph talking to, sorry, it's new Murph talking to old Murph, I would say. Yeah.
Let's do it.
So good, Wombats live on Radio 2, and that was Can't Say No from the new album, which is called Oh, the Ocean. It's just like the three of you in this room playing your instruments. This is like the essence of the album, isn't it? And it's the essence of what you always have been. And also having really great songs, which is what you do.
Yes, I think so. And this album is certainly more live, and it was recorded in a different manner to its predecessors.
For what reason?
To change it up. It felt like
yeah.
more of a risk to do the same thing again than it would have been to take a risk and get something new or different. And yeah, so we recorded it with John Congleton in LA, and every song would start. Well, not every song. Pretty much 90% of the songs would start with me, playing it on an acoustic guitar, which we'd never done before, and it was kind of annoying sometimes. 'Cause I was like, well, this song was never intended to be like the open mic pub version of it. So yeah, it was really interesting, and the way we tracked it was quite different as well.
Yeah.
I think also from the last album we did was during the pandemic, so we weren't actually all in a room together. So it was almost like a knee jerk from that, being like, right, well, this time let's go full on. We're all in a room, as organic as possible. Embrace the mistakes, and yeah.
And that felt good.
It felt, it feels really good. It's just good to change things up and challenge yourself as well in life, whatever you do, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're still keeping on going, at the age you are now, then you've just got to keep doing that, make it interesting. We do something called Up Close and Personal. So first jobs, what were your first jobs? Who wants to go?
Ooh.
Dan.
My first job was doing the recycling at my uncle's wine bar. So there was do you remember when you had to separate the green, the brown, and the white, the clear bottles, and all the beer bottles and stuff, and the cardboard and the wooden boxes. So I had great fun just jumping on boxes and putting all the different coloured bottles, and that was my Sunday mornings.
There speaks a drummer again, I
Yeah.
think. Smashing things, making noises.
Exactly. From about the age of, I don't know, probably 13, 14, I did that on Sundays, yeah.
Tord?
I was my first job was in a nasal spray factory.
Okay,
It
tell
was
me more
like-
about the nasal spray factory.
Yeah, it was a pharmaceutical factory essentially, but it was These it was like a batch of nasal sprays that were broken. The lids, they found like 2 or 3 of them, and they had to send back like 300,000. So we had to check every single one, and most of them were absolutely fine. So we had to put them back on a conveyor belt. Yeah, that was like 3 weeks of my summer.
Yeah, no one else has ever said that before, ever. Murph?
Yeah, I had one other job apart from this for about 2 months. I worked as a waiter at an American diner called Damon's in Liverpool, and I was absolutely useless, and I got fired. After about the kind of 9-week mark.
Yeah, so thank goodness the band came along and music took over, like for everybody, really.
Yeah.
Favourite dessert? Let's go around the room. Dan again?
Favourite dessert would have to be a lemon sorbet.
Oh, very
That
nice.
is my go-to, lemon sorbet.
Okay,
Yeah.
lemon sorbet, Murph?
Like old school New York baked cheesecake.
Nice. With cream, just on its own, ice cream?
Ice cream.
With ice cream.
Vanilla.
Very particular, thank you.
Sticky toffee pudding. I
Sticky
think.
toffee pudding, yeah, that's always that.
Always gets me what's on the menu. I was like, I have to get it.
With custard, ice cream?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah.
Vanilla?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, when you can. Yeah.
Who's your hero? Who would you say is your hero? Dan?
I'll have to say my dad.
Oh.
He's probably listening as well.
Oh, what's his name?
Andrew.
Hello, Andrew, if you
or
are listening.
The Turk, as I call him. Turkleton.
Oh, gotcha.
No
Why?
idea why.
What
or
is-
Chegg. We call him Chegg as well. He's got lots of different nicknames. Yeah.
Why? Why is he so heroic?
He's just a bit of a legend, really.
Do all your friends think he's a legend?
Yeah.
He's really well known, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a legend.
Is he? Oh, okay. Describe what he's like.
I mean, he comes to lots of our gigs. One of them, he fell asleep standing up against the curtain in Toronto with a large glass of red wine in his hand. And I think that just cemented his legend status from then on, really.
Did
but
he
he
fall
didn't
over?
spill a drop, and he stayed through the gig, and people were like, I think he's asleep. So, yeah.
So he's always been incredibly supportive of the band. I bet he helped in the really early days.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Taking
all our
to gigs.
parents were amazing in the
Were
early
they?
days, and still are now. Like they, come to as many shows as they can, and we rehearsed a lot in our lounge in our house. And yeah, they were always very supportive and didn't mind the noise.
What's the best thing for them, do you think? Has there been a show that you've done or something that's happened to the band that has made them really proud? Is there a moment that you remember?
I think, yeah, like the O2, when we played the O2 last time round in London,
Yeah.
that was definitely like what is going on? Like, how have these three managed to... the first time we came down and played in London, there was like 3 people with their arms folded, like in a little gig in East London, I think. And to have got to that point, they were all kind of like, oh, wow, it's worked.
Incredibly proud. Murph, you, hero.
Well, I'm kind of in an awkward spot now because Dan said his dad. And Tord, you're kind of in one as well. So I'll go with, my dad, Edward, as well, because he was so supportive early on, kind of got me playing guitar from the age of 5, even though I didn't really want to do it. And then, I think the cool thing about my dad was that he never really tried to force anything on me, but waited until I got excited about something and then kind of started pushing from there. So, yeah.
What kind of music did your dad bring into your life? What was the influences that you were listening to?
I feel like it was a lot of Beatles, Eagles, things like that on the way to school. That's what I remember the most. Yeah.
Okay, and Tord?
I would say I would go a generation back and say my granddad.
Oh,
Yeah, nice.
He's we call him Awesome, and that's kind of his nickname.
Awesome?
Awesome, yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's 95 and still going strong. He's got this kind of like, I don't know, this sort of still this energy. He's learning Spanish, he's like really good with technology. He wants to learn new things all the time. He's still got this kind of, youthful energy still at 95. And I think that's very inspiring.
And is he a fan of the Wombats?
He is.
He's
Yeah,
very-
he might be listening to this as well, actually.
Oh.
Because he's that techie.
Awesome. That's his name. Hi, Awesome.
Hey, awesome.
And your dad was Edward?
Edward, yeah.
Edward K. All right. Let's play another track. Are we going to play a track? Yeah, we're going to play childhood songs. So this takes us nicely to the childhood songs you haven't got to play. We're going to play a song, first of all, that you've chosen, and it's from Depeche Mode. So, Murph, tell me about this song in particular, or Depeche Mode, why you loved it.
a crazy story about it. I remember my geography teacher at school, Nick Griffith, kind of giving me the album Black Celebration and the tour documentary, which I always forget. Have you seen that? Where they
No,
put
I
a load
haven't.
of fans on a tour bus that follows the band, and they're just getting hammered for the whole thing, and it's really wild.
Oh, wow. The band again hammered, all the fans. again
Sorry, the
hammered.
fans are.
Right.
Yeah, following them closely behind. I think it's called 101.
Okay.
But yeah, he gave me that album and that documentary, and it kind of got me out of, I don't know, just made me listen to new music that I wasn't already kind of listening to, I suppose. And I saw the song Stripped on the documentary, and Dave Gahan's like spinning around, and I was like, what is this? This is kind of awesome.
He's an amazing frontman, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, at the time I was listening to like a lot of Radiohead, and this really kind of helped me get out of that. Not that I particularly wanted to get out of it, but like I needed some
Took you
more
elsewhere.
doors open. Yeah.
All right, we'll hear it then. This is Depeche Mode and this is Stripped. We're Stripped. It is Radio 2. It's Joe with you, and also the Wombats playing live in session tonight. And we're having a very nice time. Thank you. I'm really enjoying catching up with you, and the music is really good. And the messages coming through as well. Lily, love hearing the Wombats tonight. I'm seeing them in Manchester next weekend with my mum for the 10th time. There are like serial concert goers, people who follow you around, aren't there? There's lots of people.
Oh yeah, we've got some of the most amazing fans.
Yeah.
Like you're like, wow, you've seen us 50 times, you know?
How incredible
Yeah,
to be that much a part of people's lives.
It's so lovely.
Yeah. Anyway, Lily says they know me for bringing the inflatable to all of their concerts. So it's that, Lily.
I know the inflatable she's talking about.
Right,
yeah.
okay, fine. Nick in Maidstone, I first saw the Wombats at the Forum in Tunbridge Wells, a venue that used to be a public toilet. This is in 2007 as a 17-year-old, and I had a blast. So pleased that all these years later, the band are as good as ever. Seeing them next week at the O2. And Emma in North Devon, really good to hear the Wombats again. I have vivid memories of them. My closest record store is 45 miles away. I visited my mum recently and made a special trip to pick up the brand new album because I knew it was my only chance. So it's like a pilgrimage going there to get the record. Many more texts coming through, 88291 if you do want to get in touch. What is the coolest feature in your home? This is still up close and personal. So is there something in your house or your home that it might be a treasured possession, it might be a photograph, it might be something, a memento from the tour, something that somebody's made for you?
I think mine is actually my piano. Like it's whenever I've moved house, the piano's been in before a couch or
Really?
a TV. Yeah,
The priority.
it's kind of like get that in, and then I know I'm going to be all right. I can just sit there and noodle away and never be bored.
And that's what you do so often. We've got piano at home and my boys are exactly the same. There's
Yeah,
like not a second that they're not playing it.
Yeah, and yeah, I've got a little 2-year-old, and he just loves sitting on my knee and playing along. And he's just learnt that doing the low notes, that we call that the dinosaurs, like dum 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 dum, and then the high notes, it's the birdie like tweeting. So that's where he's at the moment, but he loves it. Obviously, when they've been doing the dinosaur for about 10 minutes, and you're like, I think we can do something else now.
Novelty wears off.
Yeah.
Murph, for you?
We just moved, so I can't think of a thing. But my daughters live at the home, so I'm going
So they're pretty precious.
They're
yeah.
pretty precious, and they're very cool and sweet and extremely ridiculous. And yeah, I love them very much.
How old are they?
5 and 3, 5 and 4.
And what are their names?
Kai and Dylan, 2 girls.
Oh, good names.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't ask your son's name.
Oh, Bowie.
Bowie. Oh my God. Do you have any other children, or is it?
No, just
I'm
one,
I'm really now anxious that we mention everybody. Todd, for you, you're gonna have to. Family member again? Is it?
Yeah, no, I put you. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a daughter. She's called Emilu, and she's 8. And yeah, but
Is she musical as well?
yeah, she asked me a week ago. She asked me, "Can I be an artist, Daddy?" I was like, yeah, sure, if you liked it. And I thought that was cool that she's kind of, you know, she's calls herself the biggest Wombats fan in the world as well. She loves our music. So yeah.
Oh, how nice. Okay, and the best award that you've ever won, it could be a music award, it could be something you won at school. Were you good at anything in particular, whether it was sport or handwriting or anything random?
Oh my God, I went to a summer camp in like Egbert once, and I still think about this award I got for like scoring a hat trick or something. I still think about it.
Wow.
It's so ridiculous.
Amazing.
As a 40-year-old man thinking about this random piece of plastic they gave me when I was like 16 or whatever. But yeah, that award, wherever it may be.
Yeah, because it just meant so much to you at the time.
It was just so cool. It was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. I got a medal as well, and it was like, yeah.
That's just brought a memory back for me from so my auntie Una was a teacher, and I was like, I was a nice kid in school really, but I was definitely on the wrong side of the sort of the rules a few times, and so I had a lot of detentions and essays, and just for silly little things. But anyway. I was probably getting like 3 to 4 detentions a week and blah, blah, blah. So my auntie was like, this is ridiculous. Like all the time you're wasting, right? If you don't get any detentions for a whole week, I'll get you something. And I was like, I can do that. So I was really good for a week. And then she got me a trophy. Oh. And I was absolutely made up with my trophy. Like, it's so funny when you're like 13 or whatever, I was like, oh yeah, I got a little trophy and had it in my room. And that honestly broke the cycle of me getting all those detentions, because I realized like, oh yeah, I don't need to be an idiot all the time. I can, be an idiot in my spare time.
And it feels good to be good.
Yeah.
Who else toured? Have you done yours?
I haven't said anything yet, but I can't really think of anything.
Okay, that's
Have you not got any like fishing award for the biggest salmon you've ever caught?
fish?
I'll do fishing, but I did athletics when I was younger, and I got quite a few trophies.
Oh, here he
my
is.
God.
Look
Okay,
at
go.
this.
What was your sport? What did you do?
I did. It was running. I don't know how you say it in English. Throwing the small ball,
Shot put.
and the jumping, the length.
Long jump.
Yeah. And yeah.
All these years you've been in the Wombats and you've never known how to say shot put
And
or
also-
long jump.
No, we've never talked about this. This is great. We're learning new things.
Also did like something called biathlon.
Oh,
Have you heard of it?
Is that
It's like-
cycling?
No, it's skiing and then shooting.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. And you won awards for that?
No.
Okay.
I was terrible.
Okay. More music then, please. So we asked for some vintage Wombats and you very kindly obliged. So moving to New York.
Let's do it.
That was great. Moving to New York, Wombats are live in session on the show. The tour kicks off Tuesday, I think, in Nottingham. That's the first port of call. Are you excited about that? Obviously, you're excited.
Yeah,
about
very
that.
excited.
Yeah. But I mean, the whole summer, the rest of the year, you are very busy. Festivals.
Yeah.
You're all tuning up, doing. Can I just say, while I'm talking, everyone's doing stuff with all their instruments, so I'm just filling. Really, I'm just talking rubbish.
No, yeah, we've got a busy year, and it's our first kind of full arena tour in the UK. So really excited and can't wait to. There's always like a sense of excitement playing the new songs that you've never really played live before, and seeing how the crowd react, and there's that little unknown element which is quite fun.
Yeah, so just raring to go. More messages. This is from 538 on the text. I took my nephew James to his first gig to see the Wombats in Delamere Forest. It was a really memorable gig and they played out of their skins that night. At the end of the gig, their drummer threw his drumsticks out into the crowd. James leapt like a salmon and he caught one. He still keeps it in a frame on his wall and has been a massive fan of live music ever since.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, to play that part.
Nice
in
one,
people's
James.
lives. We have one more question up close and personal. Cuddly toy when you were a kid, what was it?
God.
What did you have and who was it? What was its name?
I had a fox.
A fox?
Didn't really have a name. It was just a fox.
Fox.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is it now?
I don't know.
You haven't kept Fox?
No, I haven't kept the fox.
Oh,
No.
shame on you.
Maybe my mum has
I
kept
bet
it.
she
Yeah,
has. I bet
yeah.
it's in a box somewhere in the attic somewhere.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had an unhealthy relationship with things like that for a long time. In fact, when Dylan was born, I had so many kind of stuffed toys in the studio at our home. My wife came and was like, you have to get rid of all of those right now because this is starting to get kind of creepy.
What? Hang on. Cuddly toys for you or for Dylan?
That were mine that I had collected and taken with me wherever. Well, I used to have, Flowers from Bambi.
Oh, yeah.
I used to have him, and I remember, taking him to all my exams and stuff. So I don't. It's let's not go too deep into.
Wow,
into it.
I mean, it's really fascinating. The comfort of them, I guess. Okay, we'll move on. Dan,
I just remember a seal. I had a seal, and he was named Sealy.
Obviously.
And the reason I remember him is because I used to throw him around. I don't know if me and my sister used him to play catch with him. He was a great kind of torpedo, but he ended up above this in the house, some kind of little ledge. It was like an old house, with a funny little ledge or whatever, and it ended up there. And I can't remember if it was, can you get it down for us? But they were like, well, you shouldn't have thrown it up there type lesson. But I just remember seeing him up there and feeling Sealy's all on his own, on this ledge. Oh.
Do you think Sealy's probably still there?
He probably is still
Toy
there.
Story.
Yeah.
This is heartbreaking.
Yeah. Sealy.
We used to have a mascot called Cherub as well. We should really.
Oh, yeah.
We had a mascot for the first album, and we lost him in Gardermoin Airport, right?
On the plane.
Didn't we leave him in the airport?
Oh, maybe it was.
Someone found him and got back in touch with us.
I think I remember.
I think he's in Finland or somewhere, yeah.
Oh, really?
Or Sweden,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, someone found him, got back in touch with us, and then all communication was lost, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Cherub's having a lovely life wherever he is, but he was...
Was he a wombat?
He was a wombat,
yeah. He was a wombat. I do remember this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We asked
Hopefully he's having a lovely life.
I'm sure.
Seeing visions of Hostel in my head.
We asked you for a cover, and you've decided to go for this particular band and this particular song. Any reason why? I mean, they are one of the greats of all time, this band.
Well, it's just a classic song, and I just remember it from kind of indie clubs when I was a kid, and the amount of
Another good one for the dance floor.
yeah.
Another really good one
Yes.
for the dance floor. Absolutely.
Any DJs out there, get it in your set list.
It's in mine. Right. It's Friday, I'm in Love, done by the Wombats. Amazing. Thank you so much for doing that. Had you finished? It was all done?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very happy with that one.
Yeah,
So a
Murph,
post-cover review, shall we?
Yeah.
Murph landed yesterday. We went straight to a rehearsal room and blasted it for quite a few hours. And it's one of those songs that's it's so, everyone knows it so well. It's always oh, it's The Cure. But it's just really fun to play. It's such a fun song. So hopefully we didn't murder it.
Yeah, no, you wanted to do it justice. When we were told that this is what you were going to do, I was like, oh, perfect. You're the perfect band to do this song. And you've done it really well, Murph. So, yeah, you're happy?
Thank you. I'm happy, yeah.
Good. Torn, you happy? What's that face for?
I was like, I played this one note wrong.
No, it's great. It's good fun.
You're happy, good. Just a couple more messages. First time they've actually listened to the Wombats proper. This is from Richard Sykes. They're awesome. They remind me of punk bands like the Stranglers. We're going to go and watch them in concert soon. Thank you for the introduction. And so excited to listen to the Wombats this evening. Can you please ask Murph to say hi to my son, Jack? He's very excited listening. Can't wait to see them at the O2 next Wednesday. It'll be his first ever gig.
Hi, Jack. Thanks for listening. And we'll see you at the O2.
Yeah, and then one final message. My son Seth introduced me to Let's Dance to Joy Division before he left home. And this was 7 years ago. Tonight, he's visiting, and this evening we're together and we're sharing dinner at the home dining table, listening to the Wombats music together again. How sweet.
So
is
sweet.
that?
It's very sweet.
Yeah. Right, so the tour kicks off on Tuesday. Best of luck for that. You're doing Radio 1's Big Weekend. That's been announced.
Yeah.
Still got it.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's in Liverpool, so I mean, it's about a 5-minute walk from where I live.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be a good one.
Yeah, real homecoming.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. And the album is out now. So if you've loved everything you listened to, if you heard the first 2 tracks, Sorry I'm Late, I Didn't Want to Come, and also Can't Say No, then make sure you get the album, which is called...
Oh, the ocean.
Oh, the ocean. I knew I was going to get my words the wrong way round then. Murph and Tord and Dan, thank you so much for being here. And we'll see you at some point over the summer, hopefully, at a festival somewhere.
Thanks for having us. Great
right.
to see you again.
Yeah, okay. And you have on the